Hey guys, how are you today? Another late night filming, 9:30. Um, I wanted to do a video on the Mackie family, at least what I have of it so far. I've got the Mackie 2, CP2, CP3, CP3 Nano, CP5, I don't know where CP4 went. And then I've also got this Umbury Mackie collaboration haptic coin. But before I get into all of that, I've been doing videos for a while now, namely 1 week. And I know I haven't asked you guys up front, but it would mean the world to me if you guys would hit the subscribe button and the like button, maybe drop me a comment. I really love doing this, and it means so much to me when you guys do that and show me a little bit of support. This way I can continue bringing you some awesome stuff. Okay, thank you. By the way, these are two random things that I really love to keep with me. Remember when I reviewed the Fidget? The Fidget 2 Kickstarter backer. I guess since I bought something from them, I'm a backer. And then Zoxo, the new ancient game. Like, what is that? Anyway, still trying to sell my Fidgets. They weren't for me. Anyway, the coin is cool. And then my little modded war shield. Doesn't it look jacked up? But I like it. You know, I really need to get that new Compiform Argyle V1.1, but it's expensive, and it's a pre-order all the way from Russia. Anyway, maybe I could find it on the secondary market when it comes out. Okay, now let's get back to Mackie. Okay, this was the first thing that ever caught my eye when I was first looking into these high-end Fidgets. First, let's talk about, first let's talk about the CP2. Now you saw that my reject Fidget pile had a CP2 in there, but I will fix that one and make it all better. But anyway, this is the second one that dude sent me. I believe it's like a flamed titanium with copper inlay, or the copper plate. And I did see that Lefty EDC had posted a video where you can change up these screws so you can make it extend further. Oops, or not. Well, anyway, back to basics. So there's 3 levels on this. You can't move them side to side. It's very heavy. It feels like a piece of ammo or something. And I guess it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like military, and it's supposed to be like futuristic, but essentially it's just a slider. But what's really cool about this is that it's a 2-fold slider. We've got a track. Oops, let me just take that off for a second. We've got a track on this side. You see, there are no magnets on this side right here. You see? But I guess each time you push this, a little ball goes in, which causes that sound. Then on the other side, we've got magnets, and those are the screws where you can change how far you want it to extend. Oops, I'm messing my lineup up now. Okay, so this has magnets, this has magnets. So here you've got some of that PFE tape, and you've got a little nub here that goes right in this little slot. So essentially, you pull up, you have one feel in the magnets and then a separate feel in the track. The only problem is that sometimes this thing comes off. The other one is screwed down. So you can pull up on this and click it all the way down. Do you see it's got 2 different types of noise? Let me see if I can get it better here. Okay. Magnets, track. Magnets, track. Well, anyway, some people say it extends too long, but you know what? I like that I have Fidgets that are different sizes. I mean, you don't always want something tiny. Sometimes you want like a big old piece of metal in your pocket. Plus it looks awesome. Okay, The next iteration of the CP was the CP3. So that's the CP2. You can actually see it says Mackie on there, CP2. Okay, so here, and they had all different designs, and each design had like a limited run, but this is Mackie Studio, and this one, I forget the name of this, but they have, and they also have collaborations like All Things Spinning. This says 924. Usually they say like, there's like a limited edition run. This one says 131. I guess these are not limited edition. Sometimes it's like 99 out of 100. So I put the tape on here as well. So the difference between that and this is you can take off all 3 pieces of the slider, and all pieces of the slider are attached via magnet. So there are no tracks. So you have the same feel, plus it's a lot smaller. Look at that. See that? So this one is a lot of people's favorite fidget, and for good reason. See, right here is not the best grip, but over here is some really good grip. It sounds good, feels good. It's not expensive either. This thing's like $100. Like, seriously, this should be in everybody's fidget collection. So you hear it's got the same clicking all the way down, unlike the CP2. Also, there's a little trick that you can do where you can take the top part off, flip it on down, and make it into like a little makeshift clicker. Sometimes it's fun to do. So, but yes, get this, definitely. This is not for everybody. This is for everybody. Okay, so I don't know why, but they decided to come out with like a micro version of this. Wasn't really needed. It's the exact same thing, but tiny. Do I play with this? Sometimes. There's 394. It says CP, well, should say CP3, but it's like I guess it's just a CP Nano. So it's the exact same thing as that, but little. Exact same thing. But sometimes it's cool to just have like a little indiscreet thing in your pocket. I mean, it still works exactly the same. And sometimes it's nice to just have a little pinch, you know? So I guess you could also do the same thing, you know, have a little makeshift clicker thing, but it doesn't really work too well. Do you need the Nano? No. Is it worth having? I mean, it's cheap. It's kind of cute. Maybe get it as a gift for somebody maybe who's not into fidgets. This one definitely. But I mean, it works the same. It's just exactly the same, just a different size. Next, we have the CP5. Now, I don't know why it went CP2, CP3, CP5. Was there a CP4 that I just don't know about? I don't know. Now, let's take a look. You can see that the design on this one is far different than this. This one looks more like sophisticated and sleek, away from more of the military kind of ammo look. This is kind of going back to that military ammo look, but I love the lines on this thing. Now, if you guys are like belonging to any of the fidget groups, you'll see a lot of posts about these. Not so much about the CP5, but I like the CP5. I think it's a pretty cool gizmo. Let me explain how it works. Now, first of all, it's pretty much the exact same size as the CP3, although thinner. Now, the reason why they can make it thinner is because there are 0 magnets in this thing. Sorry, my dog just jumped up on me. Okay, so this one is a limited edition. This one is number 6 of 399. I think they just changed up the colors. I know there's one in gray now. I got this one on AliExpress. These I got in like the Facebook groups. This one AliExpress. Okay, so these don't come off. You can detach them with like a screw, but these work only on the track. So these are solely this part of this CP2. Isn't it interesting though? So you've got like a hybrid one, magnets and track, just magnets, just track. And I've also seen like a prototype of the new one that they're coming out, and it kind of looks like a bigger version of this, which is not very exciting. Okay, let's get back to this. So this is as far as it'll extend, which I think is about the same as the CB3. Yep, exactly. So this is how it sounds. It has a nice little haptic feedback, like it's more like a vibration than a click, 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 click. Do I find myself reaching for this one a lot? Like, not really, but it's a really cool addition to, you know, any collection. It's not very exciting, but it works really well and it's very well built. But there's something about magnets, you know? But it's pretty. I think it looks cool. Sorry, my stupid dog's barking in the background. Okay, let's move on. So because I started my collection with these Mackies, I said to myself, okay, I am going to get a Mackie collaboration Umbury coin because I like Umbury and I like Mackie, and it'll be the best of both worlds. Plus, it looked like a hockey puck to me. So, doesn't it look like a hockey puck? My stupid dog, sorry. Okay, so they're not making these anymore. I think they made like a couple hundred of these, but you can find these in the secondary market. It's nice and clicky. Let me open this thing up. Okay, here we go. Pretty basic. You've got that thrust bearing in there. Nothing special. There's no real pivot center. But if you see, it's got that same kind of Mackie kind of gun ammo thing with it. I wonder what Umbury brought to the table here. Did they bring the black part? I don't know. But talking about Mackie, there is a ton of spinners out there that I do not have, and most of them have movable parts like the captain, and there's like a starship one. I mean, man, that Mackie Lynn dude, like, he really likes war stuff, I guess, or like fighting and like futuristic stuff. But I love Mackie. I'd like to get one of those spinners, and I think it would be cool. But anyway, this is all I have right now of Mackie. So what would I recommend? I would definitely recommend everybody get a CP3. And if you've got bigger hands, I would definitely recommend a CP2. Or if you just like having a collection, this is like one of those like pillars that everybody should have in their collection. Also with that one. The Nano is not really needed if you have a CP3. The CP5, like I said, I like it. It's cool, works really well, but it's not as satisfying as this thing. So if you were to choose, you definitely want to choose the CP3. See? Feel that? Hear that? It's very satisfying, feels real good. Whereas this is just the track slider, so it's a completely different experience. I guess you can't even compare them, really. But if you're interested in it, you can't go wrong. But if you're a magnet person, then I wouldn't go for that. You know, some people just love that magnet click. This is not going to give it to them. Now this thing looks cool. It works. It's a haptic coin. I mean, it's nothing really super duper special. But I think it looks really cool and the design is awesome. So I don't think I'm ever getting rid of this thing. So that's it. Well, I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. And again, like and subscribe and comment below. And let me know what you guys want to see. I've got a lot of stuff coming. So tune in. Thank you.